all the gods in the afterlife? I mean, I guess it's a little overwhelming to jump into, but no, not that. They switched the main characters. I play God of War to play the God of War, not his wife. Well, yeah, I like Kratos too, but his story seems to be over for now. It'll be interesting to play as Faye and learn more about his story. Yeah, but to make us play a woman, I'd rather just play Atreus. I mean, come on. You gotta admit I've got a point. I mean, we all think female protagonists are so much less interesting than the strong alpha male. Fucking chud. Huh? Objection! Pain, you cannot seriously be saying that when there are so many iconic female protagonists that are just as, if not more bedridden than a lot of male protagonists. Well, a majority of protagonists are males, so that shows that they're more favorable. Pain, that's a terrible argument. Yeah, it just happens a big amount of protagonists are male, but that gives no reason to put down female protagonists. Well then, right? Why don't you name me a few female protagonists that are even a little well written? Samus, Claire Redfield, Jill Valentine, Laura Croft, Cortana, Bayonetta, Clementine, Kat from Halo Reach, Shell, Rochelle, Madeline, Susie, Laurie, Grace, Invisigal, and my own mentor, Mia. Name 5 more. I'm not doing that. Besides, if you're not satisfied after I named all those characters that I'm sure more than a few people know, then you're clearly just bigoted. Now, I'm not trying to push an agenda that video games need to start having more female protagonists. However, adding representation of anything to games can add a certain spice to some of them. There are many reasons to like characters, even simple ones. If you make a character a woman, black, gay, and or many other things, some people will see that and think, oh, that's cool, they're like me in that aspect. Well, all of those traits don't necessarily add anything to the characters. What's even the point of making a character female or anything like that if it has little to no impact on the story? Pain, why add anything to a character that's not important to the story? Oh, wait, I know. It's so that the character can actually have some sort of personality, so they're not just some empty husk of somebody that we're told we're supposed to like. Like in one of the God of War games, we learn Kratos' favorite food is olives. Can you name any sort of relevance this would have on the plot? Well, exactly. Same goes for many other traits. No matter what race, gender, or sexuality a character aligns with, it most likely won't impact the story being told. However, in other cases, it actually could add some sort of impact to the story. For example, Lenny from Red Dead Redemption 2. He's a black man who had the unfortunate luck to be born around the 1800s, a time when blatant racism was more normalized. This not only shows that Lenny has struggles that, even to this day, a lot of black people unfortunately have to go through, it also highlights Arthur Morgan's innocence as a character because he has absolutely no problem hanging out with Lenny. So, are you implying something with this, right? It's just that not only Faye being a character makes sense, but any representation of women in any media is ultimately a non-issue. If you really have a problem with characters being a woman, then you're simply misogynistic and it's a problem with yourself you have to deal with, while everyone else enjoys this new content. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go play a game that everyone's playing all the time. Here I come, Multiverses!